Let's start with the first story. Let's talk about this Ahsoka story. Let me bring it up here. And I always have to figure out how to do this because that's how it goes in this place. I don't have the skills that Christian Harloff does necessarily. So, and I'll make it a little bit bigger so we can all read it here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I'm getting out of the comments section. Let's get into it. So, Ahsoka season 2 story details reveal what's become of Ivana Sakno's Shin Hati. The first minor plot details for the second season of Ahsoka have been shared online, and they reveal what became of Ivana Sakno's Shin Hati following season 1 finale. In the season 1 finale of Ahsoka, several characters were left stranded on Peridia when Grand Admiral Thrawn and his Night Sisters escaped with Ezra Bridger stowing away on their ship, with former Jedi Balin's skull, of course, the late great Ray Stevenson, setting off on his own to discover the secrets of the planet. His apprentice, Shin Hati, is left to battle Ahsoka Tano and Sabine Wren. Shin survives, and it was a pretty good fight there. And we last see her approaching a group of bandits with a lightsaber raised, seemingly as a gesture of surrender. Hati's intentions were not fully made clear, but a short passage from the upcoming Star Wars Women of the Galaxy book reveals that she does indeed join forces with these bandits before continuing her crusade to bring down Ahsoka and her allies. Shin teams with the roving bandits on Purdy and resumes her hunt for Sabine and Ezra. Without Baylan to temper it, Shin's impulsiveness could lead to challenging scenarios on the far-flung planet where she is stranded. Updates on the second season of Ahsoka have been sparse, but production is expected to get underway later this year. We recently learned, of course, that Scottish actor Rory McCann, and Jeff broke that on the hot mic, best known for playing the Hound on HBO's Game of Thrones, is set to take over as Baylan Skoll in season 2. And Stevenson, who sadly died back in May of 2023. Good God, it's almost 2 years. Woo, wow. That's crazy. Just before his 58th birthday, played the villainous former Jedi in the series, and the finale featured his last scene as the character as we see the powerful Force wielder standing on the ruins of a mountainside sculpture of the Mortis god. So, interesting plot details here, Mike. What are your thoughts when you hear this stuff? Oh, sorry about that. What are your thoughts when you hear that stuff? Is it exciting? Does it make sense?
It's kickoff time. What's that mean? It means the tax season is here, everybody. I know it's not the most exciting time. I get it. But it is a great opportunity to make some smart money moves. What is KIKOFF? They are the #1 credit building app in the App Store, and plans start at just $5 a month. There's no credit check. There's no hidden fees. There's no interest. For me, it's all about building my credit. I'm trying to get some stuff going this year with my family. It's why I moved. We're trying to be first-time owners, and in order to do that, you got to build your credit. So for me, that is what I'm looking for. For KIKOFF, I heard about them. We found out about them. The way that works with sponsors is like, do you think this would be a right fit for your show? And I said, would it be ever? I mean, are you kidding? And it changed my credit quick because I just did the work. Because if your credit is under 600, you could jump to like 84 points with on-time payments. KIKOFF is very smart. It's a legit credit hack. It's got no catch. It's got no credit check. It's got no hidden fees, and it has no interest. It's simple. You make on-time payments. Credit bureau sees good behavior, which can mean that your credit grows fast. So the beauty of it is that you can start building credit right away with your first month free with our special tax season promo. With AutoPay, you never have to worry about missing a payment, so you can build credit in your sleep. You sign up in minutes from your phone. There's no credit check. You cancel any time. It's the #1 credit building app out there. It has over 10,000 positive reviews on the App Store, and 98% of them 5 stars. So tax season is the perfect time to take control of your financial future. For a limited time, get your first month free at getkickoff.com/Christian. Do not wait. That is kickoff without the C. Get your first month free at KIKOFF.com/Christian. So you must sign up via getkickoff.com/Christian to activate this offer. Offer applies to new customers. First month only. Individual results may vary, subject to approval. Offer subject to change. Terms and conditions may apply. KIKOFF credit score starts at $5 a month for 12 months. Average first-year credit score impact of plus 84 points. Vantage score 3.0 but between January 2023 and January 2024. For KIKOFF credit account users who started with a score below 600, who paid on time and had no delinquencies or collections added to their credit profile during the period. Late payments may negatively impact your credit score.
I get, like, for me, Ahsoka was so insider baseball because I didn't follow Rebels and Clone Wars. Yeah. So I was more invested with Shin and Baylan. So, and then Rey's passing, but I am glad to see they're moving on with the new actor. I remember you guys had broke that who the actor doing it. So like that to me is, honoring the past and kind of moving on. It's such a good character.
Right.
So I was more invested in his stuff because he was new to me, the two of them, as opposed to the Rebels crew. So for me, that gets me excited.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I like this in the fact that you're keeping the character consistent. And I like that you're focusing on her, like on her story, right? Because I think a lot of people enjoyed what Ivana Sakno did in the show with Shin Hati. The writing, the construction of the show overall, yes, it's certainly open for criticism, but her performance pretty much across the board, a lot of people thoroughly enjoyed, a young up-and-coming actress. And so getting to see more with her, I hope it's not like, okay, there's this one thing and then we're moving away from it quickly. I hope we get some time with her,
Yeah, I mean, I would think, I would originally thought maybe they'll not focus on Baylan and focus on her, but if they recast the actor, that's definitely going to be, the duo again. So, that she was the most exciting thing I think of that show. So, I think it's a good way to lean into that.
Yeah, and I think I think you cast Rory McCann because Rory McCann is not going to overshadow Ivana Sakno. So it's pretty clear to me that they want to focus on how can I say, the fleshing out Shin Hati a little bit more. And look, she's about to be the main villain in the Megan 2.0 film, the sequel to the original.
Is that her?
Yeah, that's her playing the blonde robot there who's being the main villain. So she's she's going to be building up a name here as she does more and more projects. Rory McCann, an actor on the tail end of his career here as he's a character actor, so he's not going to overshadow her, right? Rey's version of Baylan was guiding her in her impulsiveness. Clearly now they want the focus to be on Shin Hati, and sure, we'll have Baylan coming in Rory and what he's doing, but I think they cast an actor who's not going to take the shine off Ivana in any way, shape, or form because they want to focus on her. So giving her more to do with these Raiders, maybe she'll learn things that'll make her even more of a formidable foe, right, for Ahsoka and Sabine when they meet again. Yeah,
and if I'm trying to remember the show because Baylan, he was sure a quote unquote bad guy, but there were it was more of an honor thing, and that's why that guy was so good.
Yeah,
and the loyalty and honor. So maybe there'll be some kind of mentor. I know it's played a lot the mentor mentee kind of antagonism towards each other, but who knows?
Yeah. But either way, it's going to be fun to see what they explore here. And I'm curious about this book, Mike. Why do they do this? Why do they release information in a book before a series even comes out? I don't understand the logic in this. Do you?
That's Harloff's crux or hill to die on because people don't. No one. The books are for the fans. So, but then a lot of either Kathleen Kennedy or Filoni don't like the books and they don't want to address the books and the books don't exist. Yeah. But now you're saying all this is in the books. It's the character before. So I'm just like, I don't know, man. I got too much to read as it is. So I'm not picking them up, but maybe it's those people that love that stuff and they dive into it. So when they see it, as long as when we show up, we're not lost. And like, wait, what happened? Where'd they get that ship? What happened? And it's like, it's in the book. Got to read the books.
Well, the other part of this is interesting because it says, without Baylan and temperament, Shin's impulsiveness could lead to challenging scenarios on the far-flung planet where she is stranded. So does that imply that is she going to be on that planet kind of working through things, getting to Ahsoka, or trying to get off the planet to get to Ahsoka for a few episodes before she finally confronts Ahsoka? Are we going to be like, is this almost like not a two-hander, but a three-hander? We're following Thrawn, we're following Ahsoka, we're following Shin Hati. I wonder if that's what they're setting up here.
I don't know. How long should she be on that planet? Should we be stuck there the whole episode or the whole show?
I don't know. Maybe half the season.
Yeah. But we'll see.
Got to build her up for sure. Yeah. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments section. What's your speculation for this? What do you think it means for her and where she's going to be going and what she's going to be doing on these planets? And what scenarios do you anticipate that she's going to get herself into with her impulsiveness? I'd be curious to see what that's all about.